Hello, how's it?
How's it, my China?
How's it, my Chinas? Okay, where are we? What part of the world are we in, Anna?
This is Christchurch, baby.
So Christchurch
Christchurch
is in
in
the
New Zealand.
South Island of New Zealand. Was this your first time going to Christchurch?
This is my first time in Christchurch, and I really liked it. I wouldn't have gone if you hadn't have been out there and taken me. And
Aww.
yeah, you really got me.
This
You
was
took me on the
from
fly.
our Airbnb.
Yep.
And this was like the parklands.
So nice. And we're on our way to the city, and Eleanor got... We kind of just
I
met,
got a
but you
clunker bike.
A clunker bike. I had my road bike. I brought my road bike down because you didn't take your bike to New Zealand. But you got it done. You got a $50 bike for a couple days. It's like 4 days.
Yeah, well,
You
they
just
were
got it
rental
done.
bikes for like $300, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
I'm just gonna look on Facebook Marketplace and then message them and ask them if I can just pay for it,
$50.
and then I'll return the bike
Because
later.
I was on for 100,
yeah,
and you were like, hey, I'll give you 100, but if I just have it for a couple days, 50, and you get that $50 bond back.
yeah,
And it was a female. It was a girl, right?
yeah, it was
She was
good.
chill. Yeah, but this is nice. It was cold. Oh, actually, maybe
It was cold
December.
the next
It
day.
was December, I think. Yeah. And we are en route to the city. This is our first time right into the city. But we didn't actually know, but because Christchurch is a sister city to Adelaide, it's very easy to navigate. It's like a web design.
It was like a grid,
It's a grid.
and there's bike paths everywhere, and there's
yeah, the
cyclists
cycling
everywhere.
infrastructure is
It's
insane.
Very active.
We were
life.
shocked at how many cyclists there were.
The
Probably more than
first
here.
day, like when I walked around, I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I gotta get a
Yeah,
bike."
yeah.
And then you
I
were
remember
like-
I was like, why am I in Auckland when Christchurch? I didn't know how good it was. I did not know. I didn't realize that cycling was such a big scene here. I didn't know there was a huge scene here. Just no idea. It's pretty neat. So this is a bike path to the city. I didn't think we had any navigation. We were just kind
Yeah,
of...
we were just
we were
following
just-
the signs.
Yeah,
and it was
that's how good the
relatively
infrastructure
quick.
is. Yeah, small city. It's not like Auckland, flat, with the hills encompassing it all.
And very nice parks as well, like Adelaide. Parks everywhere.
The parks in Adelaide are better. Better trees.
This was my second time coming to Christchurch. The first
Really?
time, yeah. Actually, I went the week before the earthquake, like 10 years
Ah.
ago.
Oh, so you're quite young.
Yeah, I was young. I went with my family. But this is my first time going.
But you
there.
like Christchurch? Christchurch or
Yeah.
Adelaide?
I rate both cities. I rate Adelaide more because it's in Australia and I was born in Australia. But Christchurch was pretty cool.
What would you say are the pros of Christchurch?
Well, it's easy to navigate, flat, lush, green, small town, good for cyclists, even trail runners.
Yeah, you did it,
It's
Sean. Clean.
It's in New Zealand. It's clean water, clean air.
Cons?
Cons, bit cold.
Very cold.
Female weather. It can go up and down very dramatically in
That's
one
New
day.
Zealand for
It
you,
can
though,
be
hey?
4 seasons in a day. Oh, and also the living expenses are through the roof.
Yeah,
Like,
New Zealand
groceries
is...
are so expensive. Like, I came to New Zealand and Anna's like, I'm gonna show you how expensive bananas are. And like, she would take me to these like relatively cheap markets.
Yeah,
and-
Pack and Save, Countdown, which is your Woolworths, and New World. And yeah, cost of living is far dearer in New Zealand.
And petrol
Australia.
as well.
Petrol, gas is insane. Especially in Auckland, there's a gas tax. I'd say another con of Christchurch would be it's very industrial. When you say the city is not that
there's-
beautiful.
There are some nice like,
And
hidden gems.
the
but
crime is
they are-
slightly higher than other places, and maybe in the outskirts of the east part, northern east of the city, you hear stuff on the news. But other than that, it's a nice city to live in. And would you live there if you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'd live there too if I was in New Zealand, and it's not a bad place to be at all. I just like cities that are great for cyclists. I think because it's such a big part of my life. An active life. I think it's just good for your mental health. Because how was Auckland? How'd you find Auckland?
A bit more chaotic.
You did not like Auckland at all, actually. Hey?
I liked Auckland, but I wouldn't
you
live
prefer
there.
Sydney to Auckland. You did not like Auckland.
Yeah, I'd prefer Sydney.
You did not. Be brutal. Auckland was not great. I showed you around. Yeah, you didn't like it.
Auckland was okay. I can't complain.
Well, what was like? It was okay. It's okay. It's a first world city with first world privileges.
I'm grateful.
We're grateful we have our passport and that we live in such wonderful countries.
Yes.
But if we're being honest, I don't think Auckland's that great. There's just better places, say. Yeah, no Aucklander actually likes Auckland, to be fair. It's just good work opportunities. And people here, they all did not like Auckland. We asked a lot of people.
We asked a lot of locals from Christchurch, and they prefer Christchurch over Auckland.
Not many Kiwis do, but it's just, Christchurch is neat. This is, to the city, and I was shocked. I was shocked that the infrastructure was this good. It's almost like Perth. Perth is pretty good infrastructure. Probably better, actually.
I've never been cycling in Perth, but I would like to.
Perth drivers are pretty mad.
There's a cons to everywhere you live.
True.
But it depends how much
it depends on your attitude.
Put up with.
And each to their own, hey?
Yeah.
But Christchurch is neat. I would say, as a cyclist here, it's very easy. It's just very easy to ride your bike to A to B, and you feel very safe because of the infrastructure.
And I notice a lot of people, when you tell them, I'm going to Christchurch, they warn you about earthquakes, but there's more to Christchurch than the history of the earthquakes.
They've done it up really well. The city.
Yes. Like, people rebuilt their houses.
There was a lot of construction, hey?
Yes.
We'll see it, maybe.
That's why a lot of places look new in Christchurch.
Yeah, a lot of places look. Our Airbnb was very new.
It was sparkling. It was spotless. It was immaculate. How clean. Our hosts were very clean.
Yeah,
we're grateful.
Grateful.
Goodness me.
Yeah, but even having this.
Even had to wipe down the shower each time after using. So what are some tips, when you're in a brand new city as a cyclist? How do you go about it? What do you do?
We bought food we both had backpacks, and we bought food in our backpacks, hey?
And water, and we looked around Google Maps, and looked at Strava, at recommended.
Briefly, but we were just... this was an exploring day, so we were just checking out the city, and we were impressed.
We had all day. We took our time.
Yeah.
Just following the bike paths and the signs.
I just couldn't believe. Look at all these labels.
Yeah.
I just was shocked.
It was beautiful.
It was nice.
Oh, there's a fly. Oh my God, there's a few flies above my head. Okay, the video must go on. So, very flat, very smooth. And separate to the road, so you don't have to worry about cars coming at you.
Very, very safe.
But it's always good to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, always pay attention when you're out commuting, and try and you had a light on the back, and it was daylight, but you'll see these people that were wearing
and I was wearing
full
dark
Hubbard
clothing.
Yeah, but
Hubbards are cool. They're cyclists at the end of the day. I'm a Hubbard. I'm a Hubbard and a Hobbit. I have big feet, guys, and I'm short. And I live on a couch built as a hut.
Okay.
So.
Okay, here we go.
All right, no one understands this. Yellow bins, lush trees.
But I would say, always pay attention and just... We were just exploring.
Yes, we know.
Christchurch, baby.
Also, this is the best way to explore a brand new city by bicycle.
Yes.
Because in a taxi, you know, you miss
Or
out.
car,
You miss out on like lush spots that you don't appreciate as much at a
see your
slower
surroundings.
speed. And also, you don't have that fresh air, that breeze. You can't stop whenever you want. You're stuck in traffic.
Ultimate freedom.
Cycling is freedom.
Yep, that's why I love it. That's why I ride my bike.
And you can go anywhere you want. You don't have to worry about parking or petrol. The only thing you really have to worry about is maintenance and fuel. But
carbohydrates.
I enjoy fuel, okay, because I love food, so I gotta be active to make up for that as well. Let's just be honest.
It's like the bike's the ultimate freedom, especially during lockdown. Only bikes could just ride around. I loved that. That just secured like the reason
it
as
just
to why
makes
I own a bike.
A holiday from a 2 out of 10
you don't
to
really
like
see
a
a country
9.5
until you
out of 10.
see it by bike, I think. Because I remember traveling, you didn't get to experience and
the bike life.
Yeah, and really immerse yourself in your surroundings, I think.
And you have a new appreciation for the outdoors when you're on the bike.
And just going from A to B, using your body, you're proud of yourself. So just choosing the easy way.
Yeah, and it feels good. You want to feel good on a holiday.
Yeah.
Like you want to look after yourself. You don't want to let yourself go. 'Cause, you know, it helps with mental health and self-esteem and a sense of accomplishment.
There were a lot of fit people here, runners and cyclists. And this was a weekday, probably around midday. So, yeah, the CBD it's not busy. It's quite a small city.
It was very quiet, I find. And there are a lot of places to park your bike, like there's bike racks.
Yeah, they really incorporate that.
Also, like, what would be your tip for locking up the bike?
Are we done? Always bring a D-lock and a cable lock.
Yes. And decorate your bike if you want.
Yes, stickers and
also, like, if you're parking your bike every day at, like, the same place, try to put it in a different location.
Yeah.
So it's not repetition, if you know what I mean.
Get a D-lock, at least... a D-lock? I usually use a D-lock and a cable lock. Okay? Yeah, and stickers.
All right.
That's what you do.
That's the end.
All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Come again.
All right, it's just me. For some reason, I cut out the clips of us riding in the city, which I think because of the video duration. But nonetheless, my friend on the left here, she is from Sydney and I am from Auckland, and we both thoroughly enjoyed Christchurch. Compared to Sydney and Auckland, it is far, far less stressful and much more easygoing and relaxed, and we loved it. We loved how bike friendly the city is, and yeah, we had a great day out and we enjoyed our time here. I would recommend, say, on adventure rides or any ride for that matter, whether you're going solo or you're bringing someone with you, especially if you're introducing someone to the bike life for the first time, then bring snacks, bring food, be it lollies, gels, bars, crackers, water, juice with sugar, smoothies, whatever snacks or food you or your spouse or whoever you're taking with likes. Because when you got snacks and you get the carbs in, then your mood is going to be good. And when your mood is good, guarantee you're going to have a good day, unless you get into some sort of accident or you're just some pessimistic nut. But just grateful to have two legs riding the bike. And in cities like Christchurch, it's just, or any city where the cycling infrastructure is decent and it's just much more relaxed and less stress city, it's going to be a good day on the bike. And I enjoyed every single ride here, and I would love to do more rides in the future. So yeah, that is all. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.